I'm literally shaking with nerves. So my hair is totally orange. I'm really bummed that this didn't turn out exactly how I wanted on the first try. Fingers crossed this works. And the moment you've been waiting for, my results. Hey beauties, we're in the bathroom today because I'm gonna be highlighting my hair. I'm excited. I'm also really nervous because the last time that I highlighted my hair, it was a hot mess. And that has been like maybe 2 years ago. But I rewatched one of my favorite videos of mine where I used the highlighting comb for the first time and I refreshed my memory and I'm feeling pretty confident. But still nervous, you know, because it's bleach. I did make a trip to Sally's, so I'll show you what I got. I went with this bleach right here because it says blue, and you know, blue tones orange better and purple tones yellow better. So I went with this one, and then of course I needed a developer. So I went with a 30 developer for the bleach. I also obviously needed a toner, so I went ahead and grabbed two. I'm probably gonna focus this one in my roots. It's the light brown and this one on the ends. So I'm excited. I figure if anything, it's still too bright or orange, then I can mix a little bit of the light brown in with the medium blonde and make it a little bit more darker because I don't want to be super bright blonde. I just want some lightness throughout. So that's my game plan. And then of course I needed a developer for that. So I went with a volume 10. I probably should have done a 5, but my hair is pretty dark. So I do want a little bit of lift maybe. So we'll see. I got what I got and I'm excited. I did also end up ordering some foils from Amazon. I went with a fun, cute little print. These I think were like $7 for 100. So they were a lot cheaper than the ones that were at Sally's. So I grabbed these. And then I actually had this DP Hue Glossy Glaze Sheer Transparent 2-minute conditioning glaze. I might go in with this in the shower because it is a 2 to 3 minute application. So seems pretty easy. I think I got this maybe in a FabFitFun. I know I did not purchase this with my own money and I don't think that I got this in PR. So I'm excited to try this as well. I actually haven't tried it yet. And of course, I am gonna be using my infamous highlighting comb. This is from Amazon and I've reused it so many different times. I think I paid like $4 for this. Definitely under 10. I can't remember now because I've had this since I had Ellie and she's about to turn 5. So I'm gonna go in with this because it has never steered me wrong in terms of highlights. I don't think I'm gonna do like a super in-depth tutorial because like I said, I am following my own tutorial. So I'll link that one down in the description box, but I am gonna be filming it for TikTok. So I'll include a few clips, but TikTok has never seen a highlighting video of mine. So I'm kind of excited. I feel like if my results are good, then it's gonna do good because, you know, everyone's highlighting their hair right now for the summertime. So I'm rambling because I'm nervous, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I need a measuring cup though, so let me grab that. Bleach is mixed and I have my cape on. We are pretty much ready to get started. I am looking in the mirror here, but I think I've got a good angle to where you can see it. So let's get started. I am also using my highlight. Oh, I mentioned that already. So this highlighting comb has a couple different ways to use it. This side is gonna give you thicker highlights. And then obviously this side is going to do smaller highlights. I am gonna be going in with the smaller side. And basically this is just like a weaving comb. So you don't have to go through and weave it yourself. Again, I'm not a professional. I don't know how to do that to where it's gonna come out super cute. So this has been a great tool for me. And basically you just lay your strand of hair on the comb
And you kind of brush it through until your hair starts separating. And once it does, you'll be able to see the two different sections. See how there's a top and a bottom here? I'm going to separate them. I like to go with the top section. So I'm gonna push this bottom section back and just take a small little hair tie, and I'm gonna tie that back. I'm also gonna section out the other side at the same time before I do anything with bleach. There's the two sections. I'm going to just run my finger through it, separate it, and take the top section. Then I'm just gonna tie these two together in the back. Should be good now. Because I don't want a super harsh line at my root, I am gonna back comb it. So I'm just taking a comb and we're just gonna basically tease it. Just like that. Then I'm gonna get my gloves on and we're gonna apply the bleach. Let me go ahead and open these foils first. I did just get these foils off of Amazon and they're actually really cute. Honestly, I'm just scooping it up with my hand, and I'm gonna start on the bottom, and I'm just gonna sort of blend this so that we don't have like super harsh lines. And I do need a lot more bleach. I feel like that looks good. Probably should have gotten a towel or something, but it's fine. So now I'm just gonna take the foil, lay it down, and because I'm not a professional, what I'm gonna do is sandwich the foils just to make it easier on myself, especially with not having gloves on. I'm gonna fold like this. I'm not a professional, again, okay? Don't judge me on my foils. As long as that bleach is covered, we are good. And we have the first strand done. I'm getting excited. I'm literally shaking with nerves. All right, let's go in with the second strand. Make sure you're pulling up all your bath mats because I have bleached multiple of mine, so. I feel like that's a good thick layer. I'm not even gonna take off my gloves this time. Let's move on to the next layer. And I'm gonna take my gloves off again. Honestly, I've gone in barehanded with bleach before, and it really does take the trouble out of having to put on and off gloves. So now I'm gonna do about an inch. Now I'm sectioning these two in half, and I'll go in with the back one first. And again, just placing your section on the comb, running it through until there's a clear two sections, grabbing the top section and pulling the bottom to the back, doing the front section. Same thing. Grabbing the bottom section, pulling it to the back. Probably would have been easier with a clip, huh? Let me go find one. Okay, I got a clip, just clipping that back section. And then again, repeating the same thing on this side. Clipping this side back. Putting on the bleach gloves again. I just kind of brush it and like feather it so it's not a harsh line, more of a painted balayage vibe. I'm making sure to fully saturate it. You don't want to be shy with the bleach. You're already bleaching it. Don't be shy, because if you are, it's not going to lighten as much as you want it to. That's a lesson that I've had to learn. And especially in my case where I have box dye over it, I need it to lighten. So that's why I bought a big tub. I almost did grab one of those small little packets, but I just wanted to make sure that I was gonna have enough bleach for my whole head and extra even if I wanna highlight again when I need to do root touch-ups. This is face framing right here, so I'm gonna go a little higher, just a little. Maybe I shouldn't have. I'm scaring myself now. I'm getting too creative.
Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and bleach all the strands, and then I'll remove the gloves and go back with the foil.
Just making sure those are
At equal heights.
Those look about even. Don't think that's enough bleach. My foils are falling off of this one.
Okay, next section. Last section, I'm gonna go ahead and just part it down the middle. Okay, this is the one that I'm most nervous about. Not gonna lie. Okay, so for this section right in the front, I'm actually gonna go at an angle. Does it matter? Does it really matter? I think when the bleach comes, that's when it'll matter, but okay. So front section. I'm a little nervous about my bangs slipping out because they're short. I'm gonna go ahead and take this out and I'm gonna clip it close to my head just because I'm worried about my bangs coming back. I'm really going in with the tease on the top section because I don't want any harsh lines. So I'm gonna be a lot more dramatic with it. I do want to keep in mind though where my bangs are. Okay, my GoPro died on this side, so I didn't get to show you, but I do want to show you the top section because I did go a little bit higher and I sort of feathered it into a V and brought, you know, just a face framing piece up here. So because it's at the top, I don't want like a too super rooted look. I do want the highlights to come up so it doesn't look like I have grown out highlights up at the top. I'm just gonna feather it up, but sort of create a V shape to where it's higher on the outsides and lower in the middle. Doing it like that, and I do want to try and make sure that they are the same on both sides. So there's that one. I'm gonna leave it, and then on this side, I'm gonna start on the outside, bring it down, really saturate it, and then just kind of blend it in the middle. Then I do just take my finger and we'll just work this up higher here. Again, just trying to make sure that it looks the same on both sides. Okay, I think that is looking good and it's ready for foils. I almost wonder if it would have been easier just to lay it flat like this instead of trying to scrunch it together. I am not a professional again. I'm like, I hope there's enough bleach. Kind of late now, huh? I'm already at the last sandwich. These are falling out, but it is lightening underneath already. I'm just gonna do a new sandwich. Oh my God. Foiling is the worst part for me. Honestly, it's not even bleaching. It's foiling. And I am completely done, fully foiled. I am gonna go ahead and leave these in for about an hour and a half to process. I'm gonna fold some laundry and watch some Love Island and see what the kids are up to because they're not fighting anymore, which is a good sign, but they're also quiet. So definitely gotta check on them. I'm excited though. Now that it's done, I can't wait to see the results. It's been an hour and a half. I'm gonna start taking these off. Ooh, it did look like it lightened pretty well. Okay, I'm excited to see. We're trying to figure out a dinner situation, but these are actually looking pretty good.
Okay. Ooh, I'm worried about the top.
It's looking a little orange now, but we are not gonna know until I rinse out. So I'm gonna wash my hair and we'll come back. But there's what it looks like in the bleach, and I did leave it in for an hour and a half. Okay, here are the results with damp hair. Honestly, it lightened a lot better than I expected. I was really worried about my roots, but the teasing thing I think really helped. I am gonna go in with a demi-permanent dye. So my game plan is to do light brown on the roots and downward, and then on the bottom I'll go in with medium blonde. I did go ahead and grab a volume 10 developer because the volume 10 is still gonna lift a little bit, and that's actually what I want because, you know, I didn't touch my roots really, and if they can lighten a little bit without bleach, I'm all for that. So let's mix up the light brown first, and we'll go in at the roots with this. And I've actually done this before based on a professional hairdresser giving me a really good comment explaining how to do demi-permanent hair as toner. And basically you just apply it and then you take a brush and you blend it downward. And then once you're done with your roots, you come back with the lighter tone on the bottom and then kind of blend it that way. So I'm gonna try that version again. Hopefully it works and I don't end up with hot root, but I don't think I will since it's a light brown color. So here we go. I used to have a brush, but I don't. So I'm gonna go in with my hands and I'm gonna try to evenly disperse this. Then I'm gonna take a comb and I'm going to blend that color down. My arm's gonna get tired from holding that down, so I'm just going to put a foil down. When I flip this over, now when I flip this section over, it's not gonna blend with the hair underneath it right here. This is not perfect. It doesn't really need to be because it is a demi-permanent dye. Okay, now we're gonna quickly do the other side. Okay, I think I'm done with my roots. This might be bold of me, but I think I'm gonna go in with a volume 30 developer on the medium blonde, just because I do want it to lift, and yeah, I might regret it, but I might not. So here's hoping that I don't regret it. Medium blonde. Okay, I'm just gonna do 2 sections. We're gonna fully saturate as much as I can. Took that up to the root and I did not mean to, but it's fine. The other dye is there. Okay, I think that we are fully saturated. I'm gonna leave this in for maybe 30 minutes and then we should be done. I'm getting nervous now. So my hair is totally orange. I didn't even finish blow drying it because I knew I was gonna have to dye it and tone it again. I was hoping that the demi-permanent dye worked because it's a lot less harsh and it does wash out within like 3 to 4 weeks. It did not work. My hair is still totally orange. So I'm just gonna run to Walmart and get a box dye. I have used box dye to tone my hair before, so wish me luck that it works again. But honestly, I'm happy with the way that the bleach lifted. It did get pretty light for years of having box dye built up on top of each other. So I'm not completely mad at the results, but next time I know just to get a box dye in the first place and not waste my time on light demi-permanent toner. So yeah, I feel like the roots blended really nicely and it's gonna be okay. I'm not panicked because I've been here before. So let's go to Walmart and pick out a hair dye. I made it to Walmart. It's always the walk of shame with the hat on and the bun, but let's go in and see what color we can find. I'm thinking I'll probably go with the cheap, like $2 color silk, because that one's always my favorite. Okay, I got sidetracked by this Clueless display. Look, this is a lip liner by Revolution. Cute. Oh my gosh, look how cute. A blush palette. That's cute. Oh, this is cute too, with the hair clips and the makeup brushes. I think I'm gonna try this lip liner, even though I don't know what color it is. Maybe I can look it up on my phone. Oh look, these are eyeliners. Cute. There's a black and a brown. Okay, I actually found it online, and the pink one is the nude. There's the red, and then there's a brown, but the brown is sold out. I don't think I'm gonna get it, just because I don't think this nude will show up on me, but it's super cute. Okay, back to what we came here for. This is usually what I do, so let's see. Lightest golden brown, dark ash blonde, dark blonde. This is in the wrong spot. Dark blonde, medium ash blonde, golden blonde is what I'm thinking I might do. $4.97. I might do this one. The L'Oreal Ferias are good too, but that's a platinum. I'm not trying to be platinum. Lightest ash blonde, natural blonde, golden blonde. I think I'm gonna stick to what I know and try and do a golden blonde color. And actually, I'm glad I'm in this section because we are out of hair ties. Probably just go with this one. Brown. I do also need some bobby pins. I'm gonna go with those. I'm back from Walmart and eager to get started. So let's just go ahead and mix this up. We're gonna do the number 2 into the number 1. Obviously, I don't expect this to turn my roots blonde or anything. I don't even really want that, but I just want to get the orange tones. And I think this golden blonde color will help kind of eliminate those undertones in my hair. So I am gonna go ahead and section my hair. I'm gonna start on the bottom, just so I know that everything is fully saturated. Actually, maybe I should start right here in the front pieces. Let's do that, just so that has the most time to process. I feel like that's the most important part. Now I'm just going in mostly on the highlighted parts. I'm not even dragging it up the root really. Fully saturate this section. I'm just separating into 3 sections. That way I know everything is fully saturated. Okay, I actually think I might need that second bottle. Okay, my hair is fully saturated. I'm gonna leave on for about 30 minutes and we'll rinse it out, blow dry it, do all the things. Hopefully it's not still orange. I do have high hopes that this hair dye is gonna work, but if it's not, my game plan honestly is just to take some of my chocolate color conditioner and go back brown. So fingers crossed that it worked, because I've literally been dyeing my hair since like 2 p.m. and it's 8:13 now. So by the time I'll be done, that will be like 10 o'clock once I'm, maybe like 9:30 once I'm done like blow drying and washing and doing all that. So I guess we'll see. As you can see, I'm in my hair dye t-shirt because my hair is still really orange. It did help tone it just a little bit, but not as much as I wanted. So I did go back to Walmart and I grabbed another box dye, but this one has an ash undertone. The last time that I highlighted my hair, it was a disaster. And I rewatched that video and I did use an ash undertone color. So I'm banking on the fact that it worked in that video for it to work in this video too. I second guessed getting that golden blonde color because I knew that an ash color would work, but I just, in my head, wanted it to be like a warm golden blonde color, but it did not become that. It almost did. It had potential, but it's still really orange. Maybe if my hair was just a little bit lighter from the highlights, but I don't think my hair color is light enough to take on a golden color and also like tone it down. So we're gonna go with this ash hair dye. I did also grab a purple conditioner. I know that blue is supposed to tone orange better, but they didn't have a blue one at Walmart and I wanted something to where if I could tell it was still ashy, I could just have a toner in hand to try this. So hopefully I don't need it, but this is backup for sure. So let's go ahead and get started. I need to take off my jewelry. It is a really pretty color. I wonder if I could have done like a super light brown color maybe to get the orange out, but I figured since I did do highlights, I might as well get them as like golden blonde as I could, because I don't want to waste the bleach on brown hair. You know, I do want some golden highlights through there. So fingers crossed this works. But let's just mix up this bottle again. And I'm doing the same exact thing as I did with the other color. So I probably won't film the process since you have already seen it. I'll come back tomorrow, hopefully it looks good and we're done with that. I do still need to show you our patio because I did get that patio furniture in. Well, it wasn't furniture, it was just cushions and a new rug. People on TikTok are loving the rug. So tomorrow when I show you the results, I do like to do them outside. I'm gonna go ahead and just mix both of these right now because I like the natural lighting to show, because I feel like it shows the color off better. But when we go out there tomorrow, I'll show you because it's super cute and the rug is so fun. It's giving like a Mexican tiles kind of vibe. I love it so much. I'm really bummed that this didn't turn out exactly how I wanted on the first try, because figuring out a toner is hard when you're doing it at home. You just never know really what you're gonna get. But it's safe to say that the next time I do it, I'm gonna go ahead and grab an ash color silk hair dye and just use that one from the get-go. Because if this saves my hair, then all the other toners that I used were kind of pointless. So I'm banking on this working. I'm gonna get started. I am actually filming this for TikTok. So if you follow me on TikTok and you wanna watch this process, I am breaking it up into 3 videos. So if you are on TikTok and you're not following me, you should. I have a lot of fun over there. And I do a lot of TikTok shop content too, which I've been finding some cool stuff. Me and Josh just filmed a video of this speaker. Oh, this speaker, it's right here. Look, you just put it here and you don't even have to Bluetooth it. You just set the phone on it and the speaker starts playing whatever the phone is playing. So I thought this would be cool to have, like when our friends come over and they want to play their music, they don't even have to Bluetooth anything to the speaker. I like to use this in my office too, because I can just set down whatever podcast or YouTube video I'm watching and it'll come up on the big speaker. And then I can just pick it up and go and not have to like make sure that my Bluetooth is connected and all of that. So yeah, follow me on TikTok. But we'll see the results. I'm nervous. Here's what our patio is looking like. I am loving it so much, especially the new rug. It's giving Mexican tile vibes and I'm loving all the colors in it. Also, it's made of this like mesh fabric that has a padding underneath. So it is waterproof and I'm hoping that it doesn't fade in the sun because it's so vibrant and pretty. So yeah, I'm very happy with that find. I did also get the blue patio cushions from Amazon. This is what I was waiting on from our last video. These were like, I want to say 40 bucks, but they're nice and cushiony and they came as a 2-piece set. The orange pillows are from Walmart and I just have a basket of towels out here, but we're loving our outdoor patio right now. I do still need to get a new tree because poor guy, that one died over the winter, but yeah, that's what it looks like out here. And the moment you've been waiting for, my results. Honestly, I am so happy with it. I was looking at the highlights on my first toning session when I went with the golden hair dye. And I'm sad because that hair dye darkened just a little bit of my money pieces. I feel like if I would have just gotten the ash color from the beginning, my money pieces right here would be so much brighter than they are. But it is what it is. I am still happy with what it looks like. And by the way, my hair is a little dirty. Don't judge me. It's like day 3 hair. I wanted to live with it and make sure that I liked the tone and everything before I shared my results. But overall, I'm loving it. It's a lot lighter than what I started with, which was like a dark brown, almost black color. And I feel like it has those really pretty light golden undertones. I'm still brunette, but just a dimensional brunette with, you know, blondish undertones. And I couldn't have achieved that with just the hair dye, so I am happy that I did it. I am loving what it looks like. It's like the perfect summer color, honestly. Hopefully it lightens in the sun because we've been going out to the pool and just hanging out in the backyard in the sun a lot more this year. So maybe it will, maybe it won't. I also haven't used the purple conditioner yet. I'm not sure if I need to. Let me know in the comments if you think that I do, but yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. It's been such a long time since I've had highlighted hair and I'm happy that I finally did it. Oh, and I have a set of extensions that are the same kind of ashy undertone, but they have more blonde in them. So I'm thinking maybe if I want to brighten it up, I could always go with the extension route. I might have to try those on my hair soon. I definitely learned my lesson for sure this time about just buying an ash undertone color silk hair dye and not trying to be creative with it, because at the end of the day, ash is what's going to get rid of your orange undertones and it's still gonna give you a really pretty golden look. If you learned anything from me, it's that color silk $4 hair dye comes in handy every single time. I love that stuff so much. It's my go-to. Also, I was kind of thinking about the last few times that I've bleached my hair, and I think the bleach that got my hair the lightest is the box that I used. It was like a honey colored box. It might have been another Revlon box. I'll look it up on Amazon and insert a screenshot here. The Blonde Me was nice because I got a huge tub of it, and I think I got maybe a 40 volume developer. I can't remember. I'll try to look back at those videos and leave all that info in the description box below. This bleach, I don't know how I feel about it because I don't think that it got me the lightest it could have been, but also I did only use a 30 volume developer. I'm wondering if I would have upped that to like a 40 or a 60, that it would have lightened better. But I feel like boxes are the easiest way to go personally, because I don't have to think about, you know, developer and tone and all of that. Like, it's already laid out for me. It's just easier, especially because I'm not a professional and I don't really know the levels and all of that, and it just takes all the guesswork out of it. So I'll link everything that I use in case you want to try it out, but I'll also link my favorite box bleach. Definitely get 2, and my favorite box toner, or at least the one that I used today, because I have done, I think, 2 other videos with the box dye as a toner. I'm just not remembering what exact colors they were, but I know they were ash. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me today. I do have some Shein haul videos that I need to film ASAP, so keep an eye out for those. I did also see a couple of comments about weight loss updates, and I can definitely do that for you if you want me to. Maybe I can do like a summer makeup routine video, because I have switched out some of my summer products. But yeah, just let me know video requests in the comments. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'm so happy with how this hair color turned out. It was worth the struggle for sure. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.